Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. As you can see, guys, we're looking at my lineup, and we're going to go into the auction house. But let's look at the lineup first, and I want to show you guys, what I'm trying to build. I previously showed you guys the type of team I want to build. And now, it's time to upgrade. I'm looking at some of my, the areas on the team that are a little bit weak. Of course, I don't have a beast team yet. You guys know, you're following my grind. So we'll get there. But right now, you can pretty much say at most spots, we're doing decent, in comparison. If you take in consideration the way I'm doing MUT, just grinding the whole way without spending funds and things like that, this team is not that bad. You see a couple guys, that are over 85, which is decent, but everyone is pretty much over 80, except for this spot right here. The strong safety spot is definitely an area that I want to improve in, even though Antrell Roll and as well as Mark Barron has done pretty well for me. So I definitely want to look at strong safety, all right? But also here in the cornerback position, it's time for me to get a beast out there. I want to get an elite guy, somebody who's, a 90 overall or so, so it's time for me to look for a real, shutdown guy in the defensive secondary, a real playmaker. And like I said, McCourty is doing pretty decent for me. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is doing an outstanding job for me, so I'm going to definitely allow him to have his spot. May have to move him to the third spot, or maybe put McCourty in the third spot, depending on who I can pick up. But those are the two areas on defense. Now, of course, we're going to keep our eye out for anybody else. If I see somebody in another position that can help and they're relatively cheap, then we're going to go for that as well. All right, now let's look at the offense, guys. Now, looking at the offense, we already know who my stud is. That is Julio Jones. Right now, I have him in the 2 spot, and I explained to you guys why. All right, but I think it is time to get another stud at wide receiver as well as running back. Now, I do like Dion Lewis. He's doing fairly decent for me, but I need another stud, a real stud in the running back position to help me out. So we're going to see what we can find either at the running back position or another wide receiver. Quarterback, I'm doing pretty good with Peyton Manning. I actually have the Tom Brady as well that's going to expire today. I have him, so I might throw him in there for a game or two, get some footage of that before he expires. When I say expire, I guess you MUT guys know what I'm talking about, where you get, I guess, the gridiron guy for a while, and then he loses his attributes and he goes down to a 70 overall. So that's going to happen with Tom Brady. So I might throw him in the lineup for my next game. Maybe that'll be the next game I show you guys. Maybe not. Maybe it will still be Peyton Manning. All right. So again, wide receiver and running back, that's what we're going to look for. So let's go ahead and jump out of here. Let's go into the auction house, see what we can find, guys. And, I thank you for all of you guys who's been watching and, been giving me feedback and giving me advice. I've definitely been able to do some things here in the auction area. So I definitely appreciate that, guys. Good look out on that. So let's see what we can do. So let's see. We're going to do type. And we're going to do defense. Primarily, we'll look for cornerbacks. Kind of want to look for strong safeties as well. But let's just see what the cornerback market is looking like. Let's see what's going on out here. I'm going to leave that, everything else as is. Style of play, I guess we want to do, let's do zone defense and see what we got out there. All right, so let's take a look at buy now prices. See what we can find. Oh, my boy William Gay. I'm a homer, guys. It's for the Steelers, so I might have to just put a bid in on Gay. Let me see what he's talking about. Let's see what how his attributes are looking. Man coverage is suspect. Zone coverage 85. Just because I'm a homer, I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy him. Let's take a look first, because what I might do is put him in the 3 spot to take the place of Jennings for now. So let's just see what else is out there real quick. But I think I can go back and get him for the cheap, though it seems. We got Flowers at 85, and he is a zone coverage guy. Let's take a look at him. I see Talib is out there too, but I'm sure he's going to cost some money. All right, he's a 90 zone. So this is another guy to take a look at. Brandon Flowers. So let's keep that in mind. He's only 5'9", so I don't really like that. Let's see what this Aqib Talib is looking like. 12.5 is not too bad. Well, not too bad at all. Like I said, you know, as you guys can see, I got coins to spend, so it's no big deal. I'm going to accumulate those again, you know, as I grind, so I'm not really tripping. He's a 92 zone coverage, 87 speed is a little bit weak, and 86 man, so I don't know. I don't know if he's worth it. Let's see, who else we got out here? Got Grimes, 88 overall. And here comes the big bucks here, guys. Yeah, here the big bucks here. So this is going to be out of my league. So let's look at some other things. Let's look at some, let's see. Let's look at some of the newest guys out here. And maybe we can jump in some of these auctions. Might not cost, you know, might be able to get somebody for fairly cheap. Alright, let's go overalls. My goodness, look at that. Rob Wilson is at 2.9. Whew. I envy those guys that got all of those coins, man. I'm nowhere near it. Alright guys, so basically from what I'm seeing here, you know, looking at overalls and things like that, I pretty much know what I'm going to be able to get. You know, I'm probably going to get, excuse that noise guys, that background noise right there. That's my my work computer ringing off. Apologize for that. But yeah, I pretty much see, you know, where my funds are going to take me. There's that doorbell ringing again, guys. But yeah, that's the thing, man. I can pretty much tell, you know, where my funds are gonna allow me to go. You know, it's very clear. I can see that where I'm gonna be able to go as far as my funds. So I'm gonna probably have to stay within, you know, in the range of the 84 overall. Let me see, 85. Oh, Malcolm Butler. Let's check him out. But other than that, you know, my funds, and I'm not going to spend too much, I guess, because there's still other positions I want to look at. Well, let's see what he's got, his measurables. 92. Okay, so now this is a guy I think I need to go ahead and grab. I like that 92 zone coverage. Speed is not too bad. And I like the man coverage at 88. So, you know what? Let's take a look. Excuse me, guy. He's an elite. I'll go ahead and grab him for 15. I think that's a good pickup. We'll go ahead and do that. Cool. All right, so there you have it, guys. So that's who I'm probably going to run with for right now as far as the my corner. Now, let's just go take a look real quick, guys, before we get out of here at the running back position. And or wide receiver, but I'm going to look at running back first. And I'll say, what do we want? Ground and pound. See who's out there. Oh, my boy Le'Veon Bell. I'm almost tempted to pull the trigger, but I actually don't have 27,000 coins, but oh man, that's my guy right there. And that's gonna be my problem, guys. You know, being so much of a homer, you know what I mean? It's like it's hard to look at things objectively sometimes. All right, so let's see. So right now, it looks like the market. Frank Gore at 2,000. That's a very low bid for Frank Gore. Let's try this. That Eddie Lacy might be worth it. As I told you guys, I need a power back. Let me see what else we got. Jeremy Hill. Let's see what else we got out there. Giovanni Bernard might not be a bad look either for 1,200 coins. 87. Trucking is only 56. It's not gonna help. And I'm looking for a guy that's got some oomph to him. I need some power. So let's go back and look at Eddie Lacy. See what he's talking about. 94 truck. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I think I'm gonna grab Eddie Lacy, and that's probably gonna do it. Let's see what else we got. Yep, I can get in for the cheap. I think I'm gonna do that. Darren Sproles is pretty cheap too, but I don't really need Sproles right now. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Lacy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. So it stretched a little longer than normal. I appreciate you guys sticking around. We'll go ahead and grab Eddie Lacy and let's go back and update the roster just a bit. I'm actually going to promote him to the starter, and I'll let Dion Lewis be like my, situational back. Alright, so let's go back to the lineup, guys, and get everything situated. I'll let you see that. Alright, and defense. I'm gonna actually put Butler on that side. We'll throw McCourty over here. I might go back and get William Gay too. I'm not sure yet, but I may go back and get him. And there we have it. So we'll give it a test drive. I may go back and see if I can find me a strong safety, but we'll take what we got for right now, guys. So I definitely appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned. I got more content coming for you, of course, this coming Friday. Perhaps it would probably be a gameplay video, so definitely stay tuned. And leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I promise you, it won't hurt you to hit that like button.
Thanks for coming
by.
All right,
guys. Until
and
next
if you want to interact with me live, head on over to Sim Standard Radio every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with Smitty and Azure Effect. The call-in number for the show is down in the description. Now, of course, for more content, go ahead and click the link above. And before you go, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. All right, guys. Until next time, lights out.